All right, people. Calm down, calm down. Y'all are going way too far now. Look, I understand kicking Jay-Z is a new thing for you guys, and you guys are really excited. And normally I'll be like, look, you missed the spot. But this is y'all going a little too far with the kicking around Jay-Z. Listen. Y'all talking about this like Jay-Z invested in a $3 million in a company that tracks inmates. If you've been in prison, it tracks you. He put $3 million into it to track inmates for the government. Now that is the biggest. And who was it? Boyce Watkins posted that. I gotta put some shine on that name because y'all, a lot of y'all hold what that man say is like the Holy Trinity. You know, like whatever Boyce Watkins say, you know. He's somebody who's entertaining people with an angle. So I understand what he's trying to do, but you're not informing the people the actual purpose of what's going on. Now, the thing is that Promise was an idea that was created not by Jay-Z. Okay? It was created for a resource to housing inmates. Certain criminals who are less violent. Now, they're not trying to say people who got triple max life, we're going to just send them home. No. People with lesser crimes who are doing jail time, according to the, what they call it, the Vera Institute of Justice, these are a lot of people who've been locked up over misdemeanors or even significantly lower charges. You know, and from a human rights perspective, as well as an economic one, you know, they say it costs about $38 million a day to keep the non-violent people behind bars. So what Promise does is it creates a decarceration startup plan. And First Round Capital is the group that basically is, you know, one of the groups that's funding this project. And Rock Nation, Jay-Z put $3 million in it, and as well as far as Kapoor Capital and 8VC, you know, another company. Now, Jay-Z has always spoke about the bail system because we're wasting money incarcerating people who hasn't really convicted any crimes. You know, and Jay's own words said, we are increasingly alarmed by the injustice in our criminal justice system. Money, time, and lives are being wasted with the current policies. It's time for innovative and progressive technology that offers sustainable solutions to tough problems. Now, the founder of this company is, what's her name? Phaedra Ellis Lampkins. She built this app that will help provide liberty and justice to all. Well, that's neither here nor there. But what this thing does is that these guys will be sent home and they'll have an ankle bracelet. So instead of keeping them in prison where you're taking care of them, they'll have to still take care of themselves. But now the government and the state don't have to take care of these people. They have to be in-house. Some of these guys, some guys who are like lifers to go to jail, like a lot of drug addicts, they prefer going to jail. They get a good place to sleep. They get meals. Probably more than they were going to get on the streets. And they get released back out in the public. So, sending them to jail would actually be doing them a favor. Right? And they were saying people are going to jail because they look at a piece of paper and they misread it. Or they're going to jail because they can't afford a good lawyer. And we're taking up people's times and people's lives. In this way, they're reducing people going to jail in this system. And Promise is on board to try to make people do this so the county jail doesn't have to pay $190 per day per person. And what they're supposed to do is bring down the taxes that the city is paying to keep these guys locked up, as if that's where the money goes. Now, a lot of you guys still want to blame Jay-Z. It's fine. It's okay. You say he came up with a way to track the criminals for the federal government. No, he did not. But I understand why you guys want to go. You're still mad over the NFL thing. And the fact that he went against Cap, and you were with Cap, and the way he did Cap, and that's cool. I mean, we knew Jay what Jay was already, so it was no surprise here. But this was over a year ago, ladies and gentlemen. Why is Dr. Boyce Watkins, if he is a doctor, why is Boyce Watkins bringing this up today? He's bringing this up because right now he knows it's cool to kick Jay-Z. Everybody like, what you do today? I kicked Jay-Z. It's cool to kick Jay-Z. And because it's cool to kick Jay-Z, they're going to keep doing it. Look, I can tell you just like the next man. Everyone has a plan and a good idea. Then something derails that good idea. It always happens. It's the nature of things. So I'm okay with this process. I'm okay with the situation being the outcome that it is. I'm good. It's about time Jay is getting some of the medicine for some of the dirty deeds he did behind closed doors. And a lot of you guys told me that's on the surface. We don't know what Jay got. Jay is not the person in charge of this company. Okay? This company is not being ran by Jay-Z. There are other investors in the company. He's just an investor in this company. And what this is going to do is help bring criminals home who are in there with lesser charges. My thing is, you probably have a relative right now who went to jail over a weed case. And in certain states, they're making weed legal. They're trying to do it everywhere. So you got people riding around with weed cases and going to jail for weed. And small misdemeanor things of possession. You know, these little things, these charges here that got people sitting in jail cells and messing up people's lives and taking up times and money out of their family that they don't even have. You know, I've seen this happen. I've seen it with my own eyes. Yo, I seen it, son. Yo, I seen it like a 20-inch Zenith. But no, I've seen this happen. You're having a good day. Next thing you know, you pulled over and somebody might have left some contraband in your car. Might be a little bit of personal stuff. They impound your car, take you to jail. you make bail or you get an I-bond. You're out on I-bond. You got to get your car out of the impound, which takes about $300 to $400, $500. At the end of it, you're out of $700 and you still got to go to court. So we've seen these type of things happen. We've seen these type of activities happen. Child support. He's on child support. Put him in prison. It's like, prison? Well, the mama ain't got no job. Why she ain't in prison? So, it is what it is. You got to roll with the punches sometimes and go with how they got things designed to be on the outskirts of looking at things. But I'm a very optimistic person at times, and I like to see things play out. And my whole thing with the Jay situation was different from a lot of you, because I was never with Cap, and I love how you guys try to tear down Cap to go to defend Jay-Z, and it's just hilarious to me because you guys were the ones defending Cap. Now it's Cap wasn't. Did you know Cap did? I'm like, no, you talking to the wrong one, sir. Told you all about this. So you barking up that wrong tree here. I don't want to hear it. Y'all know that. Do not want to hear it. You preaching to the wrong choir. So, Ben told you all about it. Just listen to these crackerjack sportscasters or whatever they are, trying to act like they about the culture. And all of a sudden, like they part of something. I'm like, dude, you never marched. You never did anything. So, for you guys to be having an opinion this animated about it, it's like, why are you this animated when you would never had nothing to do with it in the first place? That guy took a risk. You wasn't finna risk your job. Look. I don't understand a few things. And I said a few. And the reason why I don't understand a few things is the reason why everybody is celebrating a lot of different things. I don't understand why people are celebrating the fact of Jay and everybody going at Jay, celebrities and stuff like that, and they celebrating that. But you're still avoiding Roger Goodell. You're still avoiding the NFL, and you're still avoiding the fact that, okay, you don't like the way Cap job situation went. Bet. We'll get to that later. But you're blaming the NFL as if the NFL is the reason the police officers are doing what they're doing. Why you ain't mad at LeBron for not going to the NBA and telling the NBA, hey NBA, y'all gonna have to do something. You know, y'all gonna have to get a package together. We need social reform over here. We need to get all these owners on board. Get behind LeBron. Because I don't remember seeing LeBron kneeling. But he was riding with Cap, right? Wonder where he stands now. Anyway, I'm out, man. I ain't gonna hold you all day. Definitely hit the link in the description box. And hit up the super chat and donate to the page in the Streamlab. We appreciate all the ones that really support us. And definitely hit up the Cash App. And tell us what you think. It's your boy Carcino. I'm done. And the name is Carcino on the Cash App. New guys, newbies, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Deuces.